Okay. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, really quick, y'all, that abundance amplifier meditation yesterday was it was the absolute shit. I swear. It was so good. It was so good. You have no idea. I loved it. I loved it. For those of you who were able to attend live with me, I hope you loved it as much as I did. For those of you who you had to watch the recording, I hope you loved it too. So, sorry, I had to chug all my supplements, so they got stuck in my throat. They got stuck. So, anyways, if you would like to join me for the 888 fire ceremony, that's going to be on the 8th of August. Go check it out, meevolving.com/shop/888-FC. You could see all the different types of expedites I have available. So, I asked what this reading is going to be about, and what I heard is a messed up choice lost this opportunity. Yo. You know, I should have known when my hair started to puff out the way it's puffing out right now that this was going to be something intense. Intense. Oops. Ah. There we go. I should have known. Should have known it was going to be intense. And my tea, I know maybe it's not us. My tea has are not flowers the stars of the earth. What? I'm a star of the earth. I'm a delicate flower. May your head and your heart speak with one voice. Oh my God. I love that. Give thanks for unknown blessings that are already on their way. Bitch. Yes. Seriously. Give thanks for unknown blessings that are already on their way. What? Love it. Love it. I have my chicken nugget light because I need red light therapy. It makes me more docile. um, a couple of these bags are detox teas, cleanse teas, and then I have the throat coat tea in here just to manage mucus production. Okay, no, for real. I have the throat coat tea in there. I tell myself it's that, but it's because I have zero ability to have any type of sugar outside of natural fructose in my life. And so I'm addicted to the tea now because it's my only shot of like sweetness. This is the truth. I used to hate the shit out of licorice. And now I'm like, does it have licorice? Fuck yeah. Where's the rubber band? Ah! It was a trick. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was a trick. Whatever. It is what it is. Oh, now it is what it is. Ooh, I'm not even gonna, I'm not even gonna fight with Michael today. I don't got time for you. I ain't fucking with you. You stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. Okay, let me stop. Yeah, no. Where does the rubber band keep going? Whatever. We just put it aside. Anyways, Michael can do whatever sneaky stuff you want to do today. I don't care. He says, "Do you mean that?" I don't care. All I know is I got to finish this. I got to finish class. I got to go gym. I got to go grocery shopping. I got to go do the yard. I got to make swords. I got to I got to harvest stuff for my apothecary. That's what I got to do. Okay. I know I have a full day. All right. Yes. You're already making me breathe so hard. All right, let's get started, guys. So an opportunity was lost, right? Someone chose the wrong thing. Opportunity was lost. Let's see what happens. All right. So the sense that I get is that somebody, I don't know who, somebody tried to think that they could make these decisions that are not based in the reality of what they want and what they need. They're playing a game. They were playing a game. Wrong time to play games. You can't change this. This is a person who's trying to change the outcome of a decision they made. Maybe there was an opportunity to make peace. I'm having a conversation with Michael. Anyways, he says my face looks weird when I respond to him with facial expressions. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But yeah, no, someone's still going to try and change the outcome of whatever it is that they decided. They wanted to play a game. They wanted to hold out. They wanted to this. They wanted to that. Now you got to live with it, boo. Now you got to live with it. So, invocation. I feel like a lot of this has to do with someone, whoever this is for you. I don't know if it's you or a cross watcher. It's like someone was kind of been out of shape because they did not invoke. They didn't initiate this opportunity, right? So they wanted it to be on their terms. Oh well. Oh well. Someone wanted something to be on their terms. They wanted to be extra childish. And there you go. You can't change this now. You have to remain in a space of power, right? This is not about playing power games with someone. This is 100% about you remaining in your space of power, remaining centered, remaining just in a space of knowing you've made your decision, regardless of what the cross watcher has done in response to your decision, in response to your attempts to make peace. None of that matters. It's just stick with what you've decided, whatever that is. Stick with what you've decided. I promise you, it's not gonna be worth it. It's just not. It's not gonna be worth it. This is someone who doesn't understand. Well, I guess to some degree they understood, but they took a calculated risk. They thought that they could get their way, and you can't. You can't. You lost the opportunity. Now, you know, my people and I, we tend to be a little bit, fickle sometimes. We have a tendency to sometimes maybe change our minds when it comes to decisions that we've made about certain things, certain people. Who knows? Mm, Maybe at some point, just not right now, you might have another opportunity. Mm, Looking at the track record, I don't know whose track record I'm looking at, but looking at the track record, you have a tendency, not you, but the cross watcher has a tendency to really mess up opportunities to make good in your eyes, right? I mean, how many opportunities do they need? I'm just saying. How many opportunities do they need? Seriously. Like, you gotta be someone seriously special for real, even beyond my capacity to make excuses for you, like, really genuinely special to be allowed to have so many dang opportunities. It's just what? Hold on. Get the right treatment for your pain. Someone needs to get the right treatment for their pain. Like these cycles. Frivolities of the human condition. The proclivity to choose that which causes the most elevation and suffering causes you to become an insufferable fool. Are you done with being an insufferable fool? I don't know why you would need to play a fool for anyone, to be honest. I don't know any circumstance or situation where that would be beneficial for you. When you play the fool for someone, they have a tendency to begin believing you are the fool and they will continue to treat you like the fool. I'm just saying. That's what I see every single time I've chosen to play the fool for someone. And it's not that I'm not speaking from a place of trauma. I'm speaking from a place of acknowledgement of the consequences, the causation and effects of the decisions that I've made in the past. I will never make those decisions again. I will never choose those same options and some same people again. I have been blessed with heavy placements of Capricorn in my chart, and those heavy, very prominent placements of Capricorn have caused me to just really be like, you've got one chance, don't fuck it up. And I found that that works. The two times, I did it twice. I don't need a third time. I can learn after the second. The first time I'll say was a coincidence. It was just the person. The second time I'm like, fuck that. It's everybody. It's everybody. So once I walk away from you the first time, I'm not coming back because you failed to kill me the first time. I will not give you another opportunity to destroy that which you should not be allowed to destroy. So thank God for Capricorn. No, seriously. Seriously. Don't give people a second chance to hurt you even more deeply. Like, when something was simply a misunderstanding, miscommunication, um, that they're operating from a space of trauma, and maybe you can reconsider something, right? But here's the thing, if you walk away because you've had enough, you've fucking had enough. That means they've consistently disappointed you, betrayed you, played with your heart. Quit playing with yourself for real. That means they've consistently. Like for me, it takes a lot for me to walk away from someone, especially if I've consciously chosen to commit myself to being present through your processes and your growth cycles and all of that. So by the time I walk away, I'm not coming back. I'm just not. I'm not. It's a whole different thing if I walked away because your presence triggered uncomfortable growth cycles within me. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then that's not really me walking away from you. That's me avoiding the learning. There's a difference, right? But if I walked away because you keep messing up, I mean, I'm just gonna have to accept that you keep messing up. And I don't want that. I just don't. I just don't. I mean, why? There's billions of people in this world. Seriously. There are billions of people in this world. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box on the left. If I bought it, that's my stuff. Keep talking that mess, that's fine. Can you walk and talk at the same time? Yeah, no, boot them out. Boot them out. Um, if you want a non-messy life, right? If you want to preserve your feelings, if you want to preserve your growth and your developing perceptions of self. Ooh, my hair is looking almost as thick as it used to be. That's fine. I'm fine with my alopecia. I'm fucking hairless, except for my head and my eyebrows. It's okay. I used to be fuzzy everywhere. I used to have hair on my cheeks and my forehead. I used to have fur on my arms, my knuckles, and my fingers. Hairless as fuck now. I don't even need to wax my fingers. Okay, stop. You ain't got time to play around, girl. Yeah, no, they need to stay banished. Whoever this is, they need to stay banished. I know you don't want to hear this. I know it makes you really, really sad because you were hoping that this was something that could totally work out. It can't. You know, if this reading is for you, you know. Now, this is a general reading. It's not for everybody, right? But you know when it's for you because you could feel this hollowness in your belly and you're feeling like your heart is being broken all over again. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. That person is just really not worth your time, right? They're just not worth your time. Some people will play with you for as long as you let them play. They will. They'll tell you everything that you want to hear. Well, everything they think you want to hear. Do you really want to hear it? Do you really want to hear it? Because I mean, everything they're saying is a lie. Yeah. If they've shown you they're a liar through their actions, I'm just saying. Hey, Amber. um, ooh, I saw something you posted last night, or not posted, but you commented. Let me find it. It was super important. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. I got too many devices in front of me. It was something you commented on one of the posts that I had up. Let me find it. Yeah. Oh no. Wait. Wait. What? What happened? Um. Oh, I'm getting anxiety. What's going on? Oh. I don't even know where it went. But Amber wrote something about like how you'll never again agree to not take care of yourself, right? Oh, and then I got a notification. Get the right treatment for your pain. Ooh, so if you're like wanting other people in your life to kind of serve as a treatment for a pain that existed um before, I will not abandon myself again. There you go. Ooh, yes. Yes. So for many of us, we abandon ourselves, thinking that if we make ourselves available, these are my words now. Okay. I don't want to put words in Amber's mouth, but I think we have the same sentiment here. But when we abandon ourselves and make ourselves overly and excessively available to other people who don't have the proper um understanding of the gravity of us, right? The gravity of our needs, the gravity of our capacity to help others heal. Um, what ends up happening is we lose our shine. We lose our ability to truly stand in the proper placement that we were designed to stand in, not just for ourselves, but for other people as well. Right. There was a period in my life where I made these decisions to be more present for other people than I could be for myself. That ended real fucked up. Ooh, it gave me a squeaky voice. That ended really fucked up. I know what I'm saying. It just it was messed up. It was so messed up. Not because I want to be clear that I'm not blaming other people. What I'm saying is, I invited the very people who had the capacity, the willingness, and the desire to do what I wanted, which was punish me for being the person that I am, for being the giver, the nurturer, the person who makes the excuses for you so that you don't have to be uncomfortable as you try and explain yourself to me. The fuckery is the fuckery is the fuckery. Oh, the Gandalf came out of me. Oh, okay. It's my chicken nugget light. It gives me life. My chicken nugget light gives me life. Okay. I'm sorry. It makes me happy. It does. Why do you think I keep sitting under it? It's cooking me. It's cooking me. Okay. Focus. 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 Okay. You're not going to clear this lesson out of your life until you stop abandoning yourself. You're just not. You're not going to clear this lesson out of your life. You're going to continue to actively, in a subconscious manner, seek out the very people who have the capacity, the desire, the willingness, right? Michael goes, is that really necessary? Don't turn off my light. He goes, I'm going to turn off your light. Don't do that. I got worried for a second. Don't do that. The light bulb is very expensive. Don't break my light bulb. I don't know how much it costs, but I just like to say that so that he stops. Okay. So they're going to try and convince you that they're going through a rebirth. Out of whose canal? Not yours. That is not your baby. It is not for you to raise other people. It is for you to hold space while other people raise themselves, right? I had to remind myself for quite a few years, if you did not traverse my canal, you are not my child and responsibility. You got to tell yourself that sometimes, okay? Ethos. So there's a lot of mindsets that are wafting around. They're not yours. That's all you need to know. They're not yours. Unless it deeply, deeply resonates, just leave it there. Okay. You don't have to pick all the wildflowers that you find on the side of the road as you walk. Did you know some of the most gorgeous, most delicate looking flowers are the most toxic motherfuckers? I remember one time I was living in the desert at that point, and I knew the property that we were on, that we were renting at the time, was just magical AF in weird ass ways. And I wondered if the person who at some point owned the property was a magical person, because all of the things that they planted were really powerful, potent, very, very potent magical plants. And I was just like, this is crazy. What? Crazy. And then one day I needed to, neutralize very serious attempts to magically harm me. And I was like, okay, well, I live on an apothecary, basically. Let me go in the yard and see what's there to harvest. And what ended up happening, there were these tiny little purple flowers. They were so adorable, right? And I was like, oh, you called to me for some reason. But see, I'm doing a reversal of someone trying to kill me using magic. So I was like, I don't know if I should touch you. I have blurry eyes. I didn't have my glasses on. So I went back in the house and I got my glasses on. And thank effing God, I didn't just reach out and touch it. It was covered in thorns. And I was like, ooh, that's why you called to me. You thorny little thing. I was like, that's me. I'm thorny. And then I was like, let me look this up because I feel like this will really fuck me up if I touch it. At which point I found out it was a nightshade with very serious, very, very serious consequences. If those thorns prick your skin, you're probably going to have to go to the ER because it's going to cause irregular arrhythmia, AFib type loveliness. I was like, ooh, not even with gloves. Not even with gloves. Let me get the pliers. It's not bull thistle. Bull thistle won't mess you up like that. Bull thistle. Bull thistle's my buddy. That one's my buddy. If it doesn't want to help me in whatever I'm trying to correct, it'll bite you. It will. It's prickly little mofo. It'll bite you. It'll bite you. If once it pokes you like that and bites you, you can't use that. It doesn't want to help you. It's not in alignment. But the one it's a little tiny, delicate looking thing. You don't have to pick up the things that you think are cute without knowing what they are, right? It was a simple search that helped me to understand. No. You don't want that type of cuteness in your life because it's not going to be cute in about 30 minutes after you get poked, right? A lot of people that you come across, they are dressed as a friend. They are not a friend. They are adorable, but they have malignant intentions. They have malignant capacity. Another really powerful thing, this one, I think I know where it is. Okay, this right here. Kristen Stara, I love this. She wrote, how many faces of the goddesses there really are that we only recognize the ones we like and identify with. We only recognize that which resonates. So just because you don't recognize the malignancy in someone else does not mean they're not malignant. Do you know how many people I've been like, my heart will tell me like they're bad for you. They're bad for you. I'm like, no, they just need love. Okay, Disney princess. You're not living in Disneyland. Yeah, no, that logic really effed me up because I would think they just need love. They just never had anyone there for them. You wonder why? Have you ever wondered why? Is my toxic trait too, boo? That's why we're twinning. They don't know how much you and I twin. Girl, remember when we took the toddler bikes and we raced? The level of competition in our little bodies. The level of competition you and I have in our little ass bodies was just mind boggling. Because Amber's chain came off and I didn't give a fuck. I was like, you lost! You lost! On a toddler bike. Not even joking. It was a toddler bike. And all the kids were yelling. I was like, yeah! I won! Oh, shit. I'm just saying. She was trying to beat me too. It's fair. It's fair. Because if my chain broke, I promise you, she would have kept going. She would have kept going. And we about yay big. We both wearing clothes from the children's section. It was hilarious. We literally, I was like, oh my God, I like your sweater. And then I realized it was the same sweater that I had on, just a different color. I'm just saying, I love small people because we're the same size. No, I felt like a giant seeing you in person. I was just like, oh my God, you're cute small. You're not like, you're cute small. But then I could feel like your energy. She fuck shit up. She fuck shit up. Don't piss that one off. That one is like, Not that one. That one got some masculine energy. Yeah, I love it though. I think that's one of my most favorite memories. Boo, next time we have children's all-terrain go-karts. I'm saying, and they go fast. They go, I think, like 20, 30 miles per hour. You and I can race. Oh my God. And you know what else? We also got a pit bike. I don't know if you know how to ride a motorcycle. Frey said I'm not allowed to ride it because he says I don't balance very well, which is true. It is true. But I'm saying, I mean, it's our size. It's the perfect size for someone like you and I. Seriously. But we might get hurt. We might get seriously hurt because we're just a little too competitive. You and I are too competitive for our size. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We will definitely get hurt. That one goes, I think, like up to 50 or 60 miles per hour. We'll get hurt. We should just listen to him. I think I'll just listen to him about that. I believe him. Because he doesn't want me to get hurt. So I'll just believe him with that. So the mindset, the ethos. Oh, bullshit. The ethos. All right. Ethos. Well, I gotta hurry up. The ethos, your mindset is being corrected by soul. Okay. It's being corrected by soul. You need to just flow with it. You need to continue. Don't allow any of the nonsensical stuff through. Yeah. I know it would just take one look at you and I would be like, we got this. You have some medical experience. I'm medically inclined. We got this. We got this. Plus, well, not so much me anymore, but I could carry you to the car. You're still very small. I'm not very small anymore. I could still carry you to the car. And we just stabilize you. We'll get like a stick and we'll wrap it around whatever's broken. We'll stabilize the brake. I could carry you. I could. So he's probably going to need to hide the keys for that one when I see you again. He's probably going to have to. He's probably going to have to. So boundaries. Boundaries are part of the ethos that you're reestablishing for yourself. It's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to say no with attitude. What? Yes. Yes. It's okay for you to say no with attitude because some people, that's the only language they understand. Attitude, right? Things are going to work out for you. Everything's going to come to fulfillment. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve right now, there's distractions being brought your way. Ooh, whoever this is for you, they're a distraction. Are you going to let them distract you? I'm just saying, I wouldn't. You know, whenever someone's a distraction, what ends up happening is, as soon as they've successfully distracted you, there was a problem delivering your message. See what I'm saying? Whenever they successfully distract you, what ends up happening is that's when they cut out. You're over here thinking that it's going to be long-term, lifelong. It's the real deal, this and that. No, a distraction is a distraction is a distraction. It's time for you to come home to yourself. Michael says, there's something or someone coming home to you. He says, I could live my life as a musical. I really could. Something or someone's coming home to you. Whoever this is that has been spoken about earlier in this live stream, they're a distraction. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Whoever that is, let them go. Okay. You have to dedicate to the very thing that needs your dedication. It's not a distraction. A distraction don't need you. You know what I'm saying? The altar needs you. You are your own altar, right? All the different aspects of your divinity are placed upon the altar of your body. And so you are your own altar. You need yourself more than anyone needs you right now. You need to work on that, okay? Oh, this so pow pow. Oh my god. That's why. So Michael's up to his fuck shit. The homecoming. I don't know. They've been saying this for years. I really don't I wouldn't invest in this. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't invest in this. You know what I'm saying? So 2 cards, Beyond the Mind, the Heart Beats, and Power of Attraction. The twin flame fuck shit right here. Okay? Just I don't know. I'm not I'm not going to contradict the validity of that type of connection. But got my kung fu fingers. But yeah, most people don't actually have that connection with the person they think they have that connection with. Most people have a trauma bond with the individual that they are proclaiming as the twin, right? So trauma bonds will trigger your empathic abilities to amplify and expand. That's why, like, I feel what they feel. Yeah, because you're trauma bonded, boo boo. You're trauma bonded. It's a different type of thing when it's actually a real twinner. I can't emphasize this enough. There's a lot of information that's been propagated through the fields of human consciousness, and those are like the bindweeds of the fields, right? Right. Those are the weeds that choke out all the other living things. But see, here's the thing. Here's what I learned about the family of Morning Glory. Morning Glory family. They're a creeping vine and they choke out all the other competition. But here's the thing. Oh, before I give you the thing, I'm going to give you another detail. For quite a few of the varieties in that family, their seeds, if they are allowed to come to seed, their seeds, once in the ground, can be dormant and viable for 20, 30 years. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Given the proper level of moisture, they will grow. They will grow. And it's going to be one hell of a hard time getting rid of them, except for the fact that they are very sensitive to shadow. They need plenty of light. This is just like the weed ass people in your life who are distracting you and trying to choke out your growth. You don't give them any of your light, they're going to wither and die. You could be dormant all you want, motherfucker. Once I pull my light back, you're not getting none. Not even my chicken nugget light. I won't even share that with you. Stay dormant. Stay there, stay dormant, and watch me as I grow. What you do while I'm growing, withholding myself and my light from you, is none of my business, boo. It ain't no competition. I'm not competing with you as you are growing same as I don't care. Good, grow for yourself. Good. I got nothing to do with you at this point. I got nothing to do with you, right? And that's how you have to be with the people who are the distractions. So look, you're closing your eyes to the very thing, the reality, the ethos, mindset that will keep you safe. And then you're trying to look eye to eye with someone who's not on your level. It's okay for you to recognize someone's not on your level. That's not you being dickish. That's not you being rude or elitist. That's you being honest. It's not a competition. So when you recognize someone is not on your level, you need to leave them alone until they choose the growth patterns, behaviors, options that will get them on that level of understanding so you can grow together. Okay? I just don't make me get intense. My chicken nugget light is pumping me up. You don't have to go beyond normal. You don't. You don't. When someone causes you to feel as though you have to go above and beyond to prove your loyalty. For what? I dislike people like that. I dislike people like that. You know why? If you can't feel in your heart how loyal I am to the people I love, be gone. Find someone else. I don't play games. I don't play games. I'm the type of person where I could go years without speaking to you. Like I haven't spoken to Amber in quite a few years. Boo, you know, and I know if you message me right now, I'd be like, guys, I gotta go. Honey, please reschedule my class. I gotta take a flight out. Boo Boo needs me. I mean, you're badass in your own right. I know, you're just badass in your own right. But I know that if I love someone, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. Hey, Lorene. You've been in my thoughts. um, but yeah, no. If I have to prove myself, then you don't get me in all the ways that that phrase means. You don't understand me, and you don't get any part of me. If you are questioning my position in your life, by all means, keep questioning, but I'm gonna just leave you right there. I got things I gotta do. I have things I need to do. There are plenty of other people that need to occupy the space that you're taking up right now. I gotta go. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Card number 34, in the world, not of the world. It's okay for you to understand that you're in this world and not of this world, but you also need to know uh, all your power has been bound up. All your power has been bound up. Many lifetimes ago, I used to wear jata in my hair, dreadlocks. They're now called dreadlocks, right? For some people, dreadlocks is a spiritual journey. For other people, dreadlocks is an aesthetic. For yet other people, they don't want to call them dreadlocks because of uh, the association of the word dread, and I completely respect all of that. For me, in the lifetime where I wore my hair in that fashion, I referred to them as jata, right? I was some type of holy person in some type of area. And and I still remember, part of why I would wear my hair in that way was to help my power accumulate and be confined so that it would not be released out, so that I could keep the messages within the template of my body and access that energy, that knowledge, that wisdom when it was necessary. That because of the capacity that I was serving in that life, I needed to hold that within me, but not within the body. Held it within the extensions that come from my body, are made from my body. And my hair I had never cut it in that life. It was very, very, very long. But here's the thing. I knew how to access that. These days, all of this knowledge, this wisdom that we acquire through the experiences that we have, we don't know how to access it because we live in a way that's fully avoidant. We avoid the very things that trigger the growth. How do we know we're growing? Because we're able to be triggered into a space of internal reflection, introspection, that involution for your evolution. And if you can allow yourself to be able to see, like, okay, yeah, no, I felt that way for that. And it was really messed up. But I can also see why I went through that, like the ways in which it benefited me to have that struggle for that period. I'm not going to go back there willingly. No, I don't need to if I've learned what that situation was teaching me. Part of the reason we continue to cycle through the same lessons is because we're not learning the things we need to learn when we experience it, right? If you allow yourself to really just rise up, and that's the transmutation. Transmutation is not about changing the circumstance. It's about changing your positioning within your perspective so that you can more deeply understand the resonance of that circumstance. What is it trying to trigger within you? And not trigger as in, I'm offended. No, the truth of triggering when it comes to things like PTSD and other psychological disorders, psychological struggles, psychology based dysfunction and disharmony is that it will take you right back to that place within your thoughts when that moment occurred. That means there's a very high likelihood your vital signs, your hormonal makeup is now replicated for that exact situation. That's what triggering actually is. It's not about being offended at all. At all. It's about recreating the actual template conditions from when you first experienced that. It's about going back to that lesson. Part of the reason this is such a profound thing is because the mind is a machine. It's a bio machine that's designed to rewrite, repattern, recode the standing scalar waves that create the perception of individuated existence, that create the perception of reality. If your mind gets triggered to go back there, you are exactly right back at that moment. It's powerful. It is powerful. If you know how to calibrate your senses to accommodate that triggering, your visual, your auditory, all of that, it will also go back there. And then that's when you're basically, you fractionated your consciousness, you're in active bilocation. You've traveled through time, space into a different component of the matrix that hosts your consciousness temporarily. That's transmutation. That's alchemy. It's not what they're telling you and teaching you in many of the videos you can easily and readily find online. Right? It'll be okay. You're going through the process that you need to go through. Let me just go ahead and 1 second, guys. That's fascinating. So this is one of the accounts that have already been blocked. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to ban you yet to give you the opportunity to continue to give me evidence of your continued harassment of me. How's it feel to know you'll never have me? How's that feel? That a woman as intelligent, well learned, and beautiful as me wants nothing to do with you whatsoever. That I find you disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. I'm done with my day's worth of, let's see. Just so you know, I have full power here. I've taken away your ability to comment. You can't be seen or heard by any of my community. How's that feel? That's right. The only reason you had the opportunity to keep commenting was because I granted it to you. You have no power here, Satan. So, seeing the true you, right? Allowing yourself to see just how capable you are of handling all the different things that life sends your way. You're very capable of it. I think what's happened here is that you've somehow been convinced to unwillingly trauma bond with another person. They've given you this storyline, they've allowed themselves to this and to that. That's on them. That's on them, right? The things that they go through, it's because of the decisions they've made, has nothing to do with you. And it's time for you to retract. Take your power back. Don't allow them to dictate how your day will be. You know what I'm saying? Just don't. It's not worth it. They're not worth it. So, card number 1, after the storm. There's no reason for the storm to end. There's no need for the storm to end because the storm is the very thing that's cleansing the landscape of your consciousness, right? It's shifting everything. Faith in the process. Have faith in the process. Allow yourself to recognize the ways in which this process has been difficult. Yeah, I'm screenshotting. This process has been difficult. It's challenged you to exit out of spaces that have been comfortable, spaces that are comfortable in a painful way. I see you. All right. You've gotten far too comfortable, though, existing in spaces that were never designed to hold someone with your gravity and greatness. You know? Card number 30, the perfection of your life. This concept of perfection that you've been dealing with, I'll share with you what I learned, what I taught myself. It does not serve me in any way, shape, or form to allow those who don't have the depth of understanding that I do about myself and my life to give me and enforce upon me definitions that do not apply to me. I will not allow someone to predetermine the definitions of my communication, my perception, and the way I express myself. I just won't. I won't. Right? I won't. Why? Why would I? Do I need a reason outside of the fact that I'm at a point where I understand how much more profound my understanding for myself and my life is than anyone else's understanding of me and my life and what I've been through, and you know what I'm saying? Like, why would I need to explain that? I would only need to explain that and explain myself and my lack of desire to participate in the very programs that were designed to undermine my understanding of myself, right? If I'm seeking validation and acceptance from you, but I'm not. So I won't. Again, it's a distraction. And yes, this right here, because I will not abandon myself again. Yes. That has been such a profound lesson for me, right? Card number 36, listening for truth. Allowing myself to hear the stillness, the silence. Oftentimes, the silence is the very ways that your soul communicates to you in the most efficient manner. That silence, that stillness. For many of you, you're probably experiencing a sense of like isolation. It's almost like everyone's kind of forgotten that you exist, and you're feeling very alone within your journey. Like no one's helping you. The people who were close to you are now gone. Like, what's going on? Is it me? Um, it is you, but not in the way that you think. It is you, but not that you're a horrible person. It is you in that this period of your life, this particular ascension cycle is strictly about you, about your growth. So, all three of the twinner cards came out from this deck. Diving for light, going very, very deep, 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 deep within yourself. Oh, I hit myself. Beyond the mind, the heart beats, right? Allowing yourself to go beyond the limitations of your perception of yourself, your current perception of yourself, and knowing you are calling to you the people who can see you. They can see you for who and what you actually are, not the character, the caricature that you've played, not the masks that you've worn. Amber, boo. So I had to travel with this. I'm just saying. I'm saying, okay? So you will be able to see who can see you because you don't need to explain things. You don't need to go out of your way to very deeply let them know, like, I'm not a bad person. I'm this and I'm that. And please give me a chance. And please, you know, no, you're being brought into an open space where there is space for your people to come forward. All right. Visions of life beyond death. It's time for you to stop hanging out or being accessible to the people who invite this part of you to come out. Okay. We don't need people like that in our lives where they invite nothing but the combative side of you to come out. You literally don't need that. You don't need that at all. Okay? At all. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard. Okay. Michael goes, when are you going to acknowledge what this reading is about? I'm trying to stay in my magic. Okay. I, I'm trying to stay in my magic. Okay. God damn it. All right. So, no more chicken nugget light. I'm done. I'm irritated now. So, okay, we have the 3 twin flame cards that came out. I think this is a correction that's happening. A messed up choice lost this opportunity. I'm thinking for quite a few of y'all twin people, this is just not the life. Hi, Oracle. This is just not the life where you're gonna have, uh, be in union with your twin. Okay. So, mirrored souls, whoever this is, they're upside down. They're upside down, and I'm not gonna dang a lang with you, baby boo. I'm not gonna dang a lang with you. You go ahead and you dang a lang all you want. You go ahead and you dang a lang. You don't both have to dang a lang. They can dang a lang on their own. They could do all that by themselves. Worry about themselves, okay? You are entering into a space of limitless capacity. So you're starting to understand that you can get through things without the people who you think you need around. You got to be careful, okay? You got to be careful about convincing yourself that there are specific individuals that you need, that you can't do it without this person or that person or whatever else, right? No. You can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Do some side bends and sit-ups first. Strengthen your core. Um Now patience, it's in reverse. There's this potentiality, possibility, highly possible that what you consider patience is really just you looking for excuses to continue to stay. Like, I have to be patient with them and this and that. How long has it been? Has it been a couple years? Yeah, okay. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. If there's no progression and it's been beyond a reasonable time, you got to stop. You got to let that go. Okay? Just let it go. Let it go. Let that motherfucker go. Just let it go. Do I need to treat you like a shake weight? Just let it go for real. Let it go. It's time. They're not going to transform. They're not. They're not going to transform. It's not going to be something that you can like pressure wash into them. You just need to accept that they are who they are and then keep it moving. Like, I have this thing where I try my darndest to not tell my husband who he should be with me. But we do have an understanding where if who you are and who I am are not aligned, we're done. We're done. It doesn't have to be combative. It doesn't have to be an aggressive type of breakup or anything like that. Like, we just need to have a conversation and be honest with ourselves and accept that we are done. Our time together is done, right? He likes the things he likes. I like the things that I like. He's allowed to be him. I'm allowed to be me. But if that misalignment goes on for too long, see, look, it goes further and further and further, right? It becomes a wider and wider gap that we will not be able to bridge. So then it's just got to call it for what it is. The ending of our time together as we know ourselves to be. And that's just kind of that, right? Like, because we have this understanding, I know and he knows, should we ever no longer be aligned, I'm not going to lock you out of bank accounts. I'm not going to be like, you need to leave, you need to move out. I have this, I keep it. It's like, no, I've spent so much of my life with you. We have so many kids together. We have to co-parent. If you want to have your own place, that's something we can work together to make happen, because hello, you are the father of all of my children. They will be spending time at your place if you're not together with me in my place, cohabitating. So you need to have a good place too, right? It's one of those things where if we allow ourselves to be in a healthy space within ourselves, we won't feel the need to lash out in order to protect ourselves, right? That's how I know I'm willing to work pretty much anything out with my husband, like pretty much anything. Why? Because he has been able to create a space so safe for me that when I finally chose to heal the parts of me that would cause me to lash out, I was able to. I was able to. He didn't force me. He didn't try and prod me along. All he said was, this is a safe space and I will always keep it safe for you. No matter where you are within yourself, no matter how you behave, no matter any of that. This is your space. I will be home for you as long as you want me to be your home. And he didn't have to say that with words. He said that with his actions, with his energy, right? Because boo boo, I tell you, I am not the kind of girl you can be like, hey, you need to do this and change that. I'd be like, fuck you. You need me to do what? For what? So you pay attention? Fuck your attention. You ain't that cute anyways. I'm totally that girl. What? You ain't even that cute though. Oh, you acting like you think you cute, huh? Who lied to you? Was it your mom? Your mom told lying asshole. Yeah. No, 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 no. You don't tell me what to do. I don't tell others what to do, right? So it's also about you recognizing that you cannot hold someone to a standard that you cannot uphold yourself. You can't uphold it yourself. You have no business expecting that from anyone else. You just don't. Don't. So card number 17, integrity. This other connection, I think it's two connections. I think there's one that is kind of being phased out, and then there's another one that's kind of being phased in. I think. The one that's being phased out, I think it's lost its integrity. I'm not sure. I just know it's time for you to move forward. And I'm wondering, sometimes this is what happens, okay? Because I have a real relationship with my husband. It's a very real, very healthy relationship. And with that, earlier on in our relationship, there were periods that I could tell there was a misalignment, and I'm just like, I'm good. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to fight with anyone else for you. That's just one of my things. I will never fight with someone just to get you. Take them, keep them. It was fun, but I'm done. It's your turn. Yeah, no, F that. So that's just my mindset, right? And in the earlier portions of our relationship, where It was this thing of he was not ready to grow in the ways that I was already growing. It was just kind of like there's a misalignment, and we probably need to consider that this is not going to work. And I was very serious. It wasn't an ultimatum. It wasn't an empty threat. It was a recognition of the circumstance. And because he recognized it, these are not empty threats. I'm not playing with you. I'm not. Right. I can live life by myself. I'm perfectly fine with that. I like solitude. And he made decisions on his own to dig deeper within himself and find other aspects of him that he needed to experience. Those were his decisions. And as he began finding these other aspects of himself buried deeper within his shadows, versions of him that I felt aligned with were able to rise up. This is not me giving a laundry list of what I want him to do, what I want him to be. This is me quietly recognizing within myself, this is not what I want anymore. Like, this is just not. What the interactions, this is not what I want. This does not make me happy. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend until the point where we're both so unhappy that now we're seeing other people and not telling us each other that we've moved forward. Right. So, just really being able to sit within myself and know what I want without making a list of what I want, just knowing like what it feels like to resonate. That was powerful. My intuition helped me to recognize that there were also periods where, I would get triggered by certain things. And those triggers were because I was being invited to grow in a way that I was afraid to. So my intuition would tell me like, hey, this is not, no, it's not done. The relationship is not done. You're just being very reactive to a knowing of what you don't know and having that come back. Right. So I can only pull one more card, soul separation. For the twin stuff, you're going to stay separated. Those who needed to be in union already are. The next part of whatever this human experience is, it's already carrying forward. And things that need to end are ending. Allow it, make space for it. I got to go, guys. Class is about to start. If you would like to get an expedite personal reading, a scan, advanced energetic work, go check out meevolving.com/shop/888-FC. I'm going to be doing personal readings and scans and advanced energetic work on the 88 portal. I'm also going to have a completely free fire ceremony. Go check it out. I got to get going. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye, everyone.